It's the end of the quarter. Yay. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm exhausted. If you're a teacher feeling the same way right now, this video is for you. This quarter stretched me in ways I did not expect. I'm talking emotionally, mentally, and even physically. But before I jump into spring break, I wanted to pause and reset. And there is one thing I realized this quarter that completely changed how I'm ending this school year. I'm sharing that today. Hey friends, it's the end of another quarter, and honestly, I'm feeling it. This time of year always hits different. It's the deadlines, the grading, the testing, the no breaks, the emotional weight of teaching. And right now, my kids are on one. I don't know what it is. They are just not locked in. They are unlocked. Today, I'm not coming with perfection. I'm coming to you with the real truth, the honesty. This quarter really stretched me, and not just as a teacher, but in my personal life as well. Some days it felt really good. Some days it felt heavy. And I took it upon myself to restart my health journey. So I've been working out, been going to the doctor, taking care of a hip condition that I didn't even know I had, working out, eating better, still being a mom, a wife, doing at-home physical therapy for my hip, dealing with that pain and the back pain that it's caused, but still showing up fully as myself and trying to give as much of myself as I can. And with teaching, it hasn't really been that hard with the planning because I already have things in place, but we all know that teaching isn't just lesson plans and grades, it's relationships. And these students want and need that. They require it. It's watching my students struggle, trying to push them and get things out of them. It's celebrating growth, no matter how big or how small. And it's carrying moments home with you. Teaching is the one job that you can't just shut off at the end of the day. It's very, very hard because you're always constantly thinking about these kids because it's very much people facing. And by the end of the quarter, especially third quarter, in March, you feel it. You feel all of it. This quarter, I've seen growth in my students. Students who've struggled with their confidence or even with their academic performance. They started speaking up, started participating more, started producing better work. Students who didn't engage started showing up, and by no means is any class or any student perfect. They have not been. We still have some of those, sprinkled in, the ones that cause you stress. The ones that don't show up for days and then want to make up all the work and don't turn in work on time, but want you to grade it as soon as they turn it in. Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. But for the wins, those moments remind me why I do this. When I see a student that has been struggling or just been working hard and they improve and do better, it really makes my heart smile. But I also felt tired. Not just physically, the mental toll of being a teacher, wow. And also emotionally, because teaching requires you to be so much and to do so much and just requires so much of you. And it's I'm not even able to put it into words, what it requires of you. And sometimes you don't realize how much you've given until the end of the quarter or the end of the day. You just feel exhausted and you just want to crash out on everybody over the littlest things. It's heavy. I ain't gonna lie. So my plan, instead of just rushing into the next quarter and trying to get to it and through it, I'm taking this moment right now to pause, to reflect, to think, and also think about how I can improve upon my practices and figure out what's best for me and for the students, and even how I can do better next year. I have long ago released the pressure to be perfect. I strive for perfection, but if I miss the mark, I know I put forth my best effort. I'm celebrating what worked, but as the quarter ends, we're getting closer to spring break, I'm giving myself permission to rest. Even yesterday, I was at my desk doing work, and I put my head down and took a little cat nap. My body knew what it needed in that very moment. And honestly, rest is a part of sustainability. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you don't rest, your body is going to shut down for you. And I refuse to let that happen. I want to be able to show up strong for the rest of the school year. Like, I want to end on a good note, positive note for myself as well as for the students. The best part of this time of year is spring break is coming. Yay! Almost there. And I'm not filling it with expectations. I'm focusing on rest, spending time with myself as well as my family. I'm focusing on rest, reflection, and reset. I talk about this all the time on my channel, y'all. Reset. I think that is the theme of my channel. Call me the reset queen. That is what I've become this year. That's the only way that I can lean into my soft life era. Because after this spring break, when I come back, I'm coming back strong. Boom, okay? I don't get, the students are gonna look at me crazy. They're gonna be like, girl, what's wrong with you? You got all this energy. It's gonna trickle down to them, for sure. But also, it's gonna be peaceful. That's one thing I remind myself of every day. I refuse to stress or to let others stress me out. If I'm gonna stress, it's gonna be some stress that I cause myself, okay, baby? You ain't gonna have that power over me, hun. Alright? Okay. So if you're watching this and you're exhausted, just know that I feel you and I see you. The end of the quarter is more than just grades and deadlines. It's emotional, especially when you get to the end of the year. We're in the second half. We're halfway through the second half, and it's like you can almost see the finish line where you get a break. Today, I'm closing this chapter with honesty, not pressure. I feel like I did really good this quarter. There are some things that I can improve on, and the good things I did well, I'm taking with me. The things that I can improve on, I'm going to do that immediately. I am celebrating the student growth and the changes, and I'm also acknowledging my own energy. If I'm tired, I'm acknowledging that. If I'm full of energy, I'm going to acknowledge that as well. And I'm releasing all things that I don't want to carry into the next quarter. So that is stress, perfection, worry. I'm going to breathe in, breathe out. And I'm going to put me first, always. If you're a teacher watching this, you're doing better than you think. You are a good teacher and you are exactly what your students need. Also, if you're a teacher watching this and any of this has resonated with you and you want to add to the conversation, go ahead and drop in the comments below and click that subscribe button to join the family. Thank you all for joining me on this end of quarter reflection and reset. And reset doesn't always have to be about doing something physically like cleaning or tidying up or changing things. It can really just be about sitting, reflecting, shifting, resting, and resetting. So I'm here to encourage you to do that. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost to spring break. Just a few more days. We're almost to summer break. Just a few more weeks. You can do it. You can make it. And if you need to take some days off in between then, baby, go ahead. Because PTO stands for prepare the others. That's just not your problem. Listen to yourself and listen to your body, and we can all make it through. So let's drop some encouraging comments down below. Let's hit that subscribe button so we can build our community, and I'll be sure to see you all in the next one. All right, y'all. Bye.